welcome to another episode of Toka Moments. My name is Toka Makiwa. How you doing? Do you like my lipstick? Look at my hair. My hair is laid, honey, laid. Yeah, I've been watching too much Ratchet TV. You guys can tell, right? So I changed the color of my hair. It's a bit flat now because the curls were really, really amazing. But I went out briefly, which is why my face is fully made up. I apologize. But yeah, so I went out briefly this evening and yeah. I'm just not going to bore you guys about the event, but it was a good time. If this is your first time of watching any one of my videos, welcome. I hope you never leave. And I hope you tell someone else to subscribe. Because the thing is, every week I get so many people who are subscribing. And, you know, it shows that the vlog is getting bigger and getting richer. And people are actually getting involved. This week, I am going to be talking about how to spot a cycle. A lot of girls find themselves in these situations that they can't handle. And if you look closely, the signs are there. Those psychotic guys are one weary. They call them weary. You know when you say this one's an asshole, it's a douchebag. This guy is horrible. Basically, how to spot those sort of guys. That's what we're talking about. Now, last week, we spoke about the ladies. It was a personal story that was shared with me. And a lot of ladies felt like I came for them, you know, and some people felt like, oh my God, a lot of young people watch your vlog. You know, it's almost like you're endorsing girls, you know, leaving off men. And I did say it, like if you watch the video, I keep saying it. This is not me encouraging you to do this, but these things happen. And my vlog, we talk about those things that people shy away from, those things that we all talk about behind closed doors with our friends. Look at you, I'm judging you. With your sisters, yes, you do it. You sit down in your room, you talk about all these things. That guy that is toasting you, that guy that is offering you money, this, that. We gist about these things. So why can't we talk about it on the vlog? The guy did not make up the story. A girl met him under a week and asked him to buy her a car. And I thought, wait a minute, that's wrong. I never like to explain myself, but just for those who feel like, oh my God, she talked and she's promoting this. No, those that are going to follow Aristo will still follow Aristo. Those that will end up being second wives, they will still end up doing it regardless of what you say. Do you know what I mean? But we'll just talk about it, and those who can learn from it will learn from it. How to spot a guy that is a useless guy. And I'll be sharing a personal story with you guys. Yes, all those people, guys that treated me funny in the past. Oh, today's your day. I have a vlog. I can blast you guys. No, I'm better than that. I'm not going to blast you on the internet. But I will share the story and what happened at that time so that other people can learn from it. You know how sometimes you find yourself with this person and you know that something is not quite right? Your intuition keeps telling you. I'll do another vlog next week about your intuition, which is good. And I think that everyone should watch it, guys and girls. But just those little signs that women need to look out for, basically. So I would say when you meet a guy, if he's very quick to want to get to know you, say for instance on the first date, the guy is asking you about your family, I think he might be a bit psychotic. You don't even know me. This is the first time we're going out. There's so many things you can ask me, like my likes, my dislikes, where I like to go to. Keep the conversation light. It's the first date. Like, let me get to know you. In the process, I can share details about my family. But a guy who's quick to say things like, oh, so how many of you are in your family? What's your position? This, that. Two, guys who are quick to flaunt this marriage card. I want to marry. I'm not treating you like all those girls I've treated in the past. I think you are going to be a different person. I want to just treat you differently. Like, don't talk about it. Just show it. Like, who sits there and says to you, I want to marry you? Like, most of the time, guys who want to marry you don't often tell you on the first date or in the first time they just met you that I want to marry you. Some of them is cute. They say it. But when a guy is just bent on, where are you from? Where's your mother from? Because I want to marry you and I'm tired of dating other girls and I want to date you. A guy who comes up very aggressive is a psycho. He is most certainly. It didn't work with all the girls he tried to be with because he's a psycho. Three, when a guy decides to bash all the women he's been with in the past. That just gets on my nerves. Like, I'm sorry. Why do I need to know how your ex-girlfriend didn't have money and you helped her and you rented a place for her and her mother was selling fish and you changed her mother's life and you bought a car for her? And you sent her to school and she turned out to be ungrateful and you were done with that and you got her with another man. I'm not sitting in front of you telling you about how my ex-boyfriend treated me. Get to know me first. And even when you get to know me, a guy who rubbishes his exes would rubbish you. Like, I find it funny how females sit down and listen to guys go on about other women. Like, you sit down with a guy and he curses the woman he's being with or he's currently with and you're laughing. Why are you laughing? He's going to curse you too. The moment you leave, he has nothing good to say about you. If he tells it to you, he will most definitely tell your business to the next one. If you meet a man that is quick to bash all his ex-girlfriends, the problem is him. Trust me, 3 ex-girlfriends cannot be crazy. They all can't just be crazy. Honey, you need to wash your head in River Niger. And you need to go to MFM. If 3 of your ex-girlfriends steady have been psychotic, then maybe you are allergic to psycho because you are a psycho. Do you know what I mean? So if a guy comes across and is very, very insultive of his ex-girlfriends, he abuses them, oh, these, I dumped her, and he's quick to offer information that you don't even need, that guy is a psycho. Run! If he shows up unannounced at your job, in your house, ha! Ladies, what are you waiting for? Die by fire! Die by fire! The guy is a psycho! Clap your shoulder above his head. Eh? You showed up, I did not invite you. Or they'll say, how are you? What are you doing? Well, I'm outside. Outside looking for what? The reason why you're keeping vigil outside my house is the same reason why you will not last. Please, be gone with you. Guys who do that, they are psychos. A guy who you will not tell where you live, all of a sudden he knows where you live and he shows up there. Honey, wash that slough from your eye. Clean it off. The guy is a psychopath. He is going to deal with you. He is going to hack into your email. He is going to find it hard to leave you when you say you're not doing anymore. He will badmouth you. And girl, you'll be like, hey, chai. And I should have listened though. A guy who calls you maybe in a minute, he calls you 10 times. You don't answer. He fires text message upon text message. He now starts to tell the story of your life. You are cheating on me. You are a bitch. I thought you were different. Just because he's calling you and you're not answering. He's a psycho. Trust me. Some people will say, well, maybe his ex-girlfriends were sort of funny. Yeah, I remember when I was much younger, not that young, well, I was of dateable age, and I met this guy, and this guy seemed nice. We met, we're talking. I think I met him at a club. I went out with a couple of my friends and I met this guy and he took my number. Now, if you're watching this and you're the guy, yes, today is your day. So I met this guy and, we swapped numbers. The next day he called me. I thought, okay, yeah, it's cool. I met him yesterday night, wanted to meet up. We couldn't meet up that day, but we spoke a bit on the phone. And I thought, this guy's a fun guy, an okay guy, no problem. And we started talking just via telephone mostly. And there was one thing that was quite rampant. First to start with, I didn't like the fact that, just like the first conversation, the guy was just trying to get all personal, like trying to know how many children my mother has, what is your position, like on the first conversation. I mean, it's getting to know someone, but there's then just press the brakes. Just chat with me about how my day has been, about how I'm feeling, about what I like, without trying to delve into my family. So I just thought, well, this is a bit strange. And it's like, well, right now he's looking for somebody to take seriously. Who says that? So I thought to myself, there's something a bit off about this guy. It's a bit rough around the edges, but Tucker, it's cool. You just met him. Maybe some people are just a bit that direct. So I didn't act crazy. I just thought, okay, maybe one of those things. Next thing I know is the day we met up, this guy just spent half the time talking about his exes, and he had nothing good to say about any one of his ex-girlfriends. And I thought, wow, a part of me first thought, wow, you've been through quite enough. But then something in me just thought, this guy has nothing good to say about any girl. That one, I met this girl, she did this, she slept with my ex-boyfriend. I met that one, she lied to me. I met this one, she did this to me. I met that one. And I thought to myself, for a guy, you talk quite much, and you're clearly not over the situation, but this is situations with like 3 women, and then you're bitter about it, and you're just meeting me. First time we're going out, and you spent half the time bashing all the women you've been through, saying you're tired of being with bad women. Right now you're ready to just date a proper girl. Your last girlfriend was this. You did this for her. You did that for her. You took her abroad. You got her first passport. You did it. I promise you, he went there. Told me how he got the girl the first passport, and the one before that he got her a car, and the one before that he was nice and paying her school fees. And I thought, why do I need to know these things? But you still think, okay, maybe he's one of those emotional people. Females, sometimes we like guys who are in touch with their emotions, right? So you're thinking to yourself, oh, maybe the signs shouldn't go off yet. I let that one go. Next thing, we'll still talk. We didn't really meet up so much, but we'll just talk. Maybe you say, no, what are you doing today? Let's go and have dinner at this place or that place. And I thought, okay, no problem, I'll go to have dinner with you. I noticed that he talked too much, even about his friends, the ones he's helping, the ones that don't have money, the ones who are cheating. He felt very free to tell me those things. On the side, saying things like, I want to marry you. And I thought, first, I'm young. I'm not thinking about marriage at this point. But you know what? Maybe he's just one of those guys. Let's see how it goes. He called me one time, and I think I left my phone upstairs, and I was downstairs in my house. By the time I got to my phone, I saw like, you know, when you check your phone, you see missed calls. So you check the missed calls, but you see like 4 missed calls, and you see messages. And then the first message is, why are you not answering? You're taking me for granted. Is there any guy around there? I don't like disloyal girls. I was like, hold up. And before I could even say anything, the phone started ringing again. He called. And when I answered, this guy sounded like, hey, how are you? I was like, I just read a couple of messages from you. Why are you so upset? And he's like, oh, I was wondering where you were. What are you doing? Where are you? Are you home? I'm outside your house. And I was like, cuckoo. That was the point for me where I knew that, talks. This guy is a crazy guy, and you literally need to delete his number and delete everything about this guy. So then he travels. He's calling me from London. I think he was in London. He's calling me every day. Sometimes I wouldn't answer. You know, you call. He can give you 10 missed calls in like 2 minutes, like not kidding you, back to back, back to back, back to back. So, you know, I would answer and it's like, hey, I was just calling you because I'm in Gucci. Do you want anything? I said, I don't want anything. He's like, no, are you sure? There's these slippers that I like. I kept telling this guy, I don't want anything. No, thank you. I say, I don't want. Thank you. I say, I'm not interested. Is it by force? He kept pushing. I thought, okay, you know what? There's a particular, you know, pair of slippers that I like. You can buy for me. And he bought it. And then the next thing is he's saying to me, oh, I went to this store. Would you like something? And I thought, okay, you know, I do tell you, you don't have to buy anything for me because I don't need anything. But he keeps, you know, insisting on, hey, I can pick it up for you. It's so nothing to me. Just tell me. So I'll be like, okay, no problem. Maybe he bought me makeup. I know he bought a Gucci slippers. He bought makeup for me because I think he even bought that on his way back to the country, and a bottle of perfume or something. I don't remember. And this guy landed. As soon as he landed, I found it quite weird that he came straight to my house to drop, you know, everything he bought for me. But I thought, okay, one of those things, you know, this guy probably is really feeling you. It's like, I really want to date you. I really want you to take me serious. Of course, I had my reservations because I thought, this guy that is so, you know, he's quick to fly off the handle. There's clearly something wrong with this guy. So no problem. He dropped the things. I hadn't even opened the bag. But yeah, you know, the week went on. Then he said to me, what are you doing on Friday? Let's go clubbing. So I was like, I don't feel like going clubbing. I really did not feel like going out. So, you know, I forgot about it. And then some of my friends came by. And you know how your girlfriends are like, let's just go. This person is inviting me out. Let's just go. Automatically, I went out with my girlfriends. But you're not my boyfriend. So I don't feel the need to call you and say, hey, I didn't even remember, to be honest with you. I just felt, okay, you know, my friends are pulling me out. And I went out. So I walk into the club and this guy is there. Oh, my God. Like he caused a scene. Literally cursing me out. Oh, you're one of these girls. I thought this, that. I thought you said you're not coming out. So you're here. And you know, it's cursing. My friends are like, who is this guy? So I'm like, oh my God, like, I clearly know he's a psycho. So I walk away. We didn't talk all night. And I went home. By 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm getting a phone call. I'm outside your gate. I just want to talk to you. Please talk to me. I'm like, no, you are such a douchebag. I don't need to speak to you. You have issues. You need to sort out your issues on your own. And I hung up my phone and I went to bed. By the time I turned on my phone the next morning, it was about 10 a.m., 11ish. I got this text message saying, you're such a bitch. Basically like insulting my whole entire life. You're a bitch. You're ugly. You're this. Guys who get bitter very easily, that's a sign. I don't want to have anything to do with you. And in short, everything I bought for you, I'm coming to collect it. I thought, what did you buy for me? Okay. I said to him, no problem. He'll be waiting for you at 2 p.m. Come. And then this guy shows up at my house. As I see him coming down from his car, I stand outside my house. There was like, you know, all the slabs. There's a gutter underneath and you can literally see the slabs. One of the slabs was opened. So I stood on top of the slab and I emptied out everything he bought. I emptied it out into the gutter and I walked into my house. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that with my personal experience, you have learned. If you're dealing with a psycho and your mind has been telling you, girl, preach, use broom, sweep his leg out of your house, save your life, save yourself. He is a psycho. Goodbye.